Beautiful, beautiful, blessed, chosen ones. We are back with another video, but before we get started with today's video and what I have in store for you, do me a big favor, do me a huge favor, do me and yourself a favor. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, hit that like button so that everybody, every chosen one, gets to see this video and everybody gets to experience these talks with me. Now, what are we talking about today? Today, I need your help as chosen ones to help wake people in South Africa up. They need to wake up as to why so many people over there are dying. Why so many people over there are losing their lives. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, here are a few articles. If you've just seen those articles, then you get the point. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people are losing their lives. Hey, not just in South Africa, but all over the world, people are losing their lives. What is the cause? Why are people dying in so many numbers, in so much multitudes all over the world? But right now I want to talk to South Africa specifically, right? You guys need to wake up. You guys need to wake up. This is not a game anymore. It stopped being a game months ago. It stopped being a game months ago. If you've never believed in a superior being, if you've never believed in Mother Nature, like I do, if you've never believed in God, whoever you may call him, I think this is time you reevaluate your stance. This is the time you reevaluate your decision, because right now you need spiritual power, spiritual strength more than ever. If you are not in link, if you are not in sync with your mental, emotional, physical, and sometimes spiritual self, your higher self, this is the time you need to reevaluate your stance, because you need some shield of protection. Many of you might think this is just one of those typical videos, but this is not a typical video. This is a warning, a real warning. A lot of people are dropping like flies out there. A lot of people are losing their lives. And you know what's the problem? You guys missed all the clues and cues that the media showed you. All the movies that were released the year 2021, end of year 2021, going into year 2022, they showed you that we are dealing with another animal this year. You watched movies like Free Guy. You watched movies like The Adam Project. Movies that showed you that we are dealing with multiverse dwellers that drive a lot of negativity, a lot of made up worlds through media, social media, news, and every other outlet that makes sure that everybody knows and everybody gets to encounter these spirits that drive this negativity and this, I'll call it the death angel, to everybody else. Hey, the township kid knew that people are dying. The old lady in the urban area knew that everybody's dying. The little kid in Sandton, a suburb, knew that people are dying. We are dealing with bloodsuckers who get, I don't know, closure, who get satisfaction, who get fed when there's bloodshed. Oh, I just rhymed over there. Bloodsuckers who get fed when there's bloodshed. Ooh, I like that. Now, if you don't believe me, watch movies like The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Watch movies like Deepwater. You begin to see that a lot of people are dying and a lot of people will be dropping like flies, and many of them over things that are really worthless, things that are really pointless. You just saw the articles that I showed you. People are dying over mere alcohol. People are dying over mere alcohol. People are being assassinated. People are dying, losing their lives over very small things. If you guys paid attention to movies you watch, you could have seen the signs, you could have seen what is happening in the world right now. But right now I want to speak particularly to South Africa. We are dealing with bloodsuckers and multiverse dwellers, and I have news for you. The death note, it's on our doorstep as South Africans. It's on our doorstep and it has our name written all over it. And not just South Africa, the entire world. But the thing that concerns me is people in South Africa are asleep. They do not want to wake up to the truth. Every day you wake up, you have to understand that you are at war. You are at war and you have to fight dirty. I don't care if you pray. I don't care if you go out in nature and meditate. I don't care who you call upon. As long as your family returns alive, as long as your kid goes to school and comes back, as long as you wake up to see another day, if you've never believed in God, you have to reevaluate your stance. This is the time you reevaluate your stance. You have no other choice. And I know many of you might have clicked away from this video and chose to watch another video, chose to watch something else immediately when I said that we are dealing with bloodsuckers and multiverse dwellers. But you have to understand that when I say multiverse dwellers, I mean the people who control the narrative. Because as a people of South Africa, we do not control the narrative of the news that we are exposed to. Television, newspapers, social media is all controlled by these multiverse dwellers. I know it's something too hard to fathom, it's something too hard to understand, but you have to ask yourself, why is it that when celebrities were dropping like flies and other people were dropping like flies last year and coming into this year 2022, everybody knew about it? You could not be on Twitter 1 second without you scrolling up on your feed and you finding something about death. You could not be on Facebook and you scroll up on your feed or on your timeline and you do not find something about death. You could not be on Google, just on mere Google, on any news site, and you just search on the news site, anything. Even if you do not search, you're just scrolling and looking for news, I assure you, death would be there. Any newspaper you read, there would be death in it. Even as we speak right now, there's hardly a newspaper in South Africa that does not have a death story each and every day. I don't know why, but there is a reason why they feed you death on a day-to-day basis. It is because they want to take your attention away from the fact that, hey, you are alive right now and you are living in this present world that you create. That's another thing. These multiverse dwellers are trying to take away your power to realizing that the world that you live in, you are the one who creates it. You are your own procreator. You are your own, let me say, manifester. Yeah, I like that. Manifester. You manifest your own world and your own reality. Now, when they bring their world, which is a world that does not exist physically, a world that does not exist according to the naked eye, but it exists digitally, and it's all negative. It's basically them bringing the dark web to the normal websites, to the normal internet. They are bringing that darkness to you 24/7. And you must realize, we are not living in 2012 when your phone was this big, the screen was this big. Now you're using your iPhone 8, iPhone 10s, iPhone, whichever ones you use. You are using your Samsungs, you are using your Huawei's, whatever phone you're using. I guarantee you it's a bigger screen. Bigger screen equals bigger distraction. Also, bigger distractions equal lot of influence. Bigger influence, because now you have a 54-inch screen TV in your house. Bigger distractions. You have your, I don't know, 15-inch, 22-inch tablet maybe at your workplace. Bigger distractions, bigger problems. Then you have you in your personal space. Have you ever realized you can take anything away from somebody, but you can never take away somebody's phone in this present age? Why? We are trapped in this phone. This is how the multiverse dwellers and the multiverse controllers ensure that they can drive whatever narrative, they can drive whatever world that they want us to live in through these devices. That is why people are constantly on their phone. Somebody would be on a date but be looking at their phone. Constant distractions. Now, at that time, when people were dying and people are dropping like flies, think about it. You are on a date, you are looking at your phone, and you see that people are dropping like flies, people are dying. Already that changes the mood of the date. Already that changes the energy that you came to that date with, thereby canceling the entire mood of your day, thereby changing your entire world. When we say we are dealing with bloodsuckers and multiverse dwellers, it is not a game. If you've never believed in God, if you've never believed in a superior being, if you've never thought of yourself as something more than the physical, something more than this curtain of time, this is the time that you start reevaluating your stance. Oh, I like that too. If you've never believed that you are something more than this curtain of time, then it is time that you reevaluate your stance. But anyway, I'm going to cut this video right here. Let's not make it too long. I'm going to make a part 2 as to why people are dropping like flies and people are dying, particularly in South Africa, to help wake up the people in South Africa. But part 2 of this video is going to be way different. It's not going to be the same. It's going to be way different. You'll see why. So do yourself a favor, tune in. If you've never subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, so that tomorrow when I drop the part 2 of this video, it's going to take another drastic turn. It's not going to be as devious and as evil and as dark as this one, but it's going to show you something else that's going to shock you. Let me love and leave you. Remember that as a chosen one, you are powerful beyond reasonable measure, even in these trying times when we have death notes at our doorstep. You are protected, you are loved by Mother Nature, by the universe, by God Himself, whichever you may call Him. Love you. Peace.